Now at 5, the former president paying his respects in the middle of a stunning show of support.
She was a great gift to the state of Minnesota, and I think actually to the rest of the country.
As hundreds of people paid their respects.
She fought for what she believed was right, even when it wasn't easy.
A life of service cut short.
She was very good at compromise, getting things done, talking to people.
But in the face of tragedy,
it's beautiful and at the same time so incredibly sad.
Minnesota pulls together.
Because we honor people who do great things in this world.
Goodness.
A historic honor inside the state capitol rotunda at this hour. Live images as the public pays their respects to former House Speaker Melissa Hortman, her husband Mark, and their dog Gilbert. The line is about to close, but anyone in line will be allowed to stay. Thanks for joining us. Today, tributes for a Minnesota politician.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since a gunman killed the Hortmans inside their home. Melissa Hortman is the first woman ever to lie in state at the Minnesota Capitol. The beloved former speaker is one of fewer than 20 people to receive this distinction.
Within the last hour, former President Joe Biden was at the Capitol to pay his respects. The former president's visit underscores the significance of Melissa Hortman's legacy beyond Minnesota. Governor Tim Walz and First Lady Gwen Walz were among the first in line to remember their fallen friend. Fellow lawmaker Senator Erin Murphy was overcome with emotion as she walked past her close colleague. They were among the hundreds of people who waited in a long line to honor the Hortmans. From new developments in the investigation to today's touching tribute, we have team coverage as we remember the Hortmans. We want to begin with Reg Chapman, who is outside the state capitol right now. How moving, Reg?
It really is, and the lines began forming early this morning before 10 o'clock to honor Melissa Hortman, and it grew to thousands. If you look behind me right now, the line is still long. Although the public viewing ends around 5 o'clock, those standing in line now will get a chance to honor Hortman and the work she did that made her so respected by so many. Line of mourners went from the steps of the Capitol down the lawn and around the corner. Thousands stood waiting to pay their respects to Melissa Hortman, her husband Mark, and family pet Gilbert. Some came with flowers. Others wore their hearts on their sleeves, devastated by the loss of the people's lawmaker who worked for decades to make the lives of all Minnesotans better.
She's a personal hero. She was a great gift to the state of Minnesota, and I think actually to the rest of the country. I regularly sent news articles to friends in New York, and in fact there were articles in the New York Times about something unique is happening in Minnesota.
Everyone standing in line had their own reasons for being here. For this mom, it is a teaching moment for her 3 children.
I am trying to teach them to find the helpers. And I think Melissa epitomizes is that. And so if you can find the helpers and be the helpers and honor the helpers when we can.
With flowers in hand, Little Piper says her mission was clear.
Because we honor people who do great things in this world.
Talk of the impact Hortman had on the state was at the forefront of every conversation in the line that stretched for blocks.
She got a lot of things done. She championed a lot of things that are important to all people, Democrats, everybody. And she was very good at compromise, getting things done, talking to people, and she just was a wonderful person.
She's a shero. She's a shero. I did not know her, but I read up on everything that she's done, and I just needed to be here.
The hearts of many heavy, but minds clear of the legacy Hortman leaves us all. Now, everyone we spoke with today says they hope that all Minnesotans, no matter where they were, here at the state capitol or at their homes, took time today to remember Melissa Hortman, her husband Mark, and the family pet, Gilbert. Frank?
Well, Reg, it's amazing, this ends at 5 and there's still so many people in line for that viewing. It's a real tribute to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're still coming, Frank.
It looks like it. Thank you.